Would you like to eliminate the internal stress, worry, and frustration in achieving more? And would you like to have more wealth and prosperity in your life? Would you like to know the number one secret to having it all? Welcome and hi, I'm Dawna Campbell. I am known as the Mind Whisperer. So you might be wondering, what on earth is that? Is she going to listen to all of the thoughts in my mind? Or is she going to shh, whisper thoughts to me? Maybe. You have over 6,000 thoughts a day, and you are only aware of about 10% of them. Scientists measured Albert Einstein's brain, and his awareness level was 10%, keeping the other 90% of the energy thoughts deeply hidden in the subconscious. Every one of those hidden thoughts have an emotional energy that fuels the thought into existence. Did you know that you had so many fears about money? You don't even know it. Jake is a purpose driven business owner. And when he first came to me, he was in complete frustration. He owned several companies but was on the verge of bankruptcy. Jake felt like a failure and was insecure in how to turn around his financial situation. See, his boys were getting ready to graduate from high school, and he didn't want to lose their respects. Jake was near financial ruin. As I worked with Jake, he began to understand the hidden fears and where they were stuck in his mind. So, through the art of mind whispering, we were able to acknowledge, release, and transform those fears into creating positive cash flow. I remember when I was 9, I was in the kitchen with my mom, and she asked me the question, Donna, what do you want to be when you grow up? The question kind of surprised me and caught me a little off guard. And I was thinking it was like the silliest question ever. And I just looked up at her innocently and said, well, I'm going to join Greenpeace and save the whales, of course. And I knew instantly that was not the answer my mom was looking for. I immediately felt that flash of anger, which left me standing there feeling unheard, unworthy of her attention, and completely disheartened. See, I grew up in Silicon Valley, and both of my parents were blue collar workers, but we lived very close to the poverty line. And my mom knew that I could dream a bigger dream, be successful, and achieve it. Donna, she said, you can be anything you want in the world. Be a doctor or a lawyer or even a scientist. And then she quickly stormed out of the room. My childhood experiences led me to a career dedicating my life to helping others get ahead financially. So I became a financial advisor. I wanted to be of service, sharing with families how to provide opportunities for them, for their children. And over time, I became accountable and responsible for $500 million of other people's money. This left me in a state of chronic stress and worry, and my body slowly started to break down. I maxed out my health insurance for over 2 years while specialists were not able to figure out what was wrong with me. And I had started absorbing all of the anger from my environments, but I was holding it all in. This led to my marriage dissolving. And then after that, I was a single parent with 2 kids, and I was left financially devastated. I had no energy left in me. And I knew at that time I needed to change my life. And I also knew that something that needed to change was me. I heard a quote from Nikola Tesla that awakened me. And it said, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. So I took that to heart. And I learned that the words we think, the words that we say, the words that we use have a vibration and a frequency that impact us in every moment. There are five main human emotions that we experience: fear, anger, sadness, happiness, and love. All of the other feelings that we have come from these five main emotions. Fear is saying, hey, we're in the present moment. There's an absence of love here, and you don't know how to recognize it. So in fear, it's designed to awaken us to love. Anger is saying, um, I don't know about you, but something here needs to change this experience because I'm not experiencing love. Sadness. When sadness shows up, it comes in a lot of different forms, and we call it grief and we call it depression. And what sadness is the unexpressed love that we're holding on the inside that we have the inability to share on the outside. Happiness is a little bit different. And a true expression of happiness is sharing the happiness you have on the inside outward because we're happy, we want to share it, and that's how love accumulates and forms. And love, well, love just is. What I discovered was how we feel on the inside, including all of those hidden parts, is what is expressed back to us through the universe. So if you've been in fear and anxiety, more fear and anxiety returns to you. And if you're in sadness and anger or grief, guess what? But if you're feeling happy, abundant, and prosperous inside, more happiness, abundance, and prosperity start showing up in all the areas of your life. And this is exactly how money responds to you. Money is emotional. And how you feel, even with your hidden self, is how money behaves in your life. Money is the outward energy expression of you. You are energy, money is energy. By itself, money has no intention, but with you and your energy, it responds and behaves accordingly. My childhood experiences left me unworthy, unappreciated, and undervalued. And this is exactly how money behaved in my life, regardless if I followed all of the money rules. My assets didn't appreciate, my portfolios didn't grow, and my net worth certainly did not increase. So, do you remember that quote from Nikola Tesla? Well, that universe he talks about is only reading the energy vibration and frequency of the signals of your mind thoughts that are sent out. It does not make a distinction between you, money, health, or relationships. So, are you ready for me to share the number one secret and how it works for you? The lower feelings that we feel, such as shame, loneliness, or disappointment, creates a lack mentality in our mind. These feelings sabotage the results we want in life. And these feelings deplete our energy, our life force of who we are, and keep us stuck in the lack. And then we feel depleted, and then our money supply is also depleted. The higher feelings, such as happiness, prosperity, and love, create an abundant supply of energy for us and increases our money supply. This secret strategy that I use was taught to me by a medicine woman. She shared with me that if I didn't like how things were in the moment, I had the power to instantly change it. And this number one secret is called pivot and shift. So here's how it works. Once you are aware of the sabotaging feelings, stop yourself. Identify what that feeling was. For Jake, this was frustration, insecurity, and failure. And this was what was creating his internal sabotage. When you recognize the sabotage, you're going to identify next the qualities you do want to have. These are usually opposite of the sabotage feelings. Jake was wanting to feel proud and appreciated for his accomplishments, earning the respect that he desired. Jake was able to apply the pivot and shift strategy. And he was able to take those hidden sabotage energies, thoughts, through the work that we did, and it started to allow his business to fill up with appreciation and generating the wealth that he desired. So when you begin to follow this one simple strategy, you are at the beginning of creating your financial affluence story. So if you want to have it all and all at the same time, I'm going to invite you to claim my free gift. You might want to grab a pen or paper to write this down, or maybe even take a picture with your phone. I am going to give you the exclusive top 5 secrets to living in an abundant and prosperous life. So you're not going to want to miss out on this opportunity to discovering the universal secrets to live your life of abundance. And all you have to do to claim this free gift is to go to financiallyfitbook.com/free gift. Thank you for joining me. Now, you go claim your free gift.